brutal acceleration.
Welcome to MCC Just Motos.
Yo guys, it's Andy. I'm at Demo Days, Harley Davidson in Baltimore. I'm gonna get on the Pan America ST, pretty excited. The smaller tires, all sorts of cool things, quick shifter, a little different on the windshield and mount there. It looks really cool in person. I wasn't knowing how it would look in person, but I'm telling you, it hits. Take a look around and we'll go for a ride. Wow, wow, wow. Look at this thing. It definitely hits. These tires look so good. And it's a front smaller tire. Oh man, so the seat's different, look at that. All right, we're gonna get on the Pan Am here. I'm gonna mount it like how I wanna mount it. Boom. Oh man, this feels so good. Look at this, it feels, I can flat foot this Pan America. It feels very familiar to my Pan America, but it doesn't at the same time. All right, here we go, we are in road mode. Oh, and I'm telling you right now, so here we go. Yes, I love it, right off the bat. They pull back a little bit more, these handlebars. All right, here we go. Yes, all right, so as much as I wanted that CVO to be good, this thing has some power, 150 horse, yes! This Rev Max motor is so good. Guys, and it's a lot more nimble. I'm telling you right off the bat, I gotta fix my sleeve. There we go. It's more nimble than the standard Pan America, go figure. It's that 17-inch front tire. All right, so I am in road mode, but we're just gonna go right into sport mode because you're gonna get this bike. Why would you not get anything other than sport mode? Oh, yes. All right, so the motor pulls, the motor pulls. Yep, you sit, you're not as high up in the seat. I bet it is a couple's position seat, but you are not sitting as high. So you sit much more bended leg, more sport bike oriented. But this bike has a little sprightly feel to it that the Pan America Special does not have. The brakes feel very standard to what a standard Pan America means, which the back brake's terrible. Not terrible, but it is not, it's very wooden feeling. Very, very wooden feeling. Front brake is good, but you do have a little bit of dive. And there is some heat coming from the right. So yep, a few standard Pan America things. Yes, a home button black, okay. 10 seconds and the screen goes back. All right, so it's really nice to flat foot, completely flat foot this guy. And it definitely has a sprightly feel to it. It's not quite a small bike. No, it is not, but it's definitely a more playful bike than the standard Pan America. Oh, it is fast, guys. It is fast. As fast as that CVO with the variable valve timing is. It doesn't have the horsepower this is. 150 horse will pull you and yank, you just yank your feelings out, right? It's a top end rush with a nice mid-range and some nice download torque. All right, so Rev Max engine, definitely a higher, more flickable on side to side than a standard Pan America. I still feel the heat on both sides, but not terrible. I'm 5'9.5", and my seating position is good. Now, I will say the seat pushes you much towards the front of the bike, which will actually make it so you handle better. The handlebars are really nice on this. I feel like it completely drop a knee. Now, I didn't get in all the way, but I did notice it pop back up a little bit deep in the corner. And listen, it's not a sport bike. It is a adventure touring with a focus on the touring bike. So no surprise there. It did want to pop back up a little bit deep in the corner. You just gotta know that. Brutal acceleration. Your knees are tucked into and touching the tank. And again, the seat pushes you towards the tank a lot more. So I'm going back to road mode here. And I can tell you the suspension on the Harley Davidson Pan America, it has computer brains that are adjusting the suspension. I forget what it's called. Is it made by Bosch? I can't remember. But it really does a good job on the standard Pan America. We're gonna go over some big bumps to feel how it feels. Yes, very controlled, very nice. It is a mix between comfort and control. It is really good. It is definitely not geared for one over the other. It is right in the middle of comfort and control. If you hit the sport mode, it will definitely tighten up that suspension for you. So it's not uncomfortable, even though you're sitting in a more sport bike oriented with your heels tucked under your thighs. It pushes you towards the tank, so you have a definite more contact and a definite sport feeling with your hips, so you can move this back and forth. I do feel the road better, and the road feels really good, meaning that you can feel the imperfections, you can feel what you're doing to the bike. So kudos, Harley Davidson. Look at it, I'm just cruising along. I feel like it's really stable, really low, no foot stop. Yep, absolutely on this bike. No foot stop, easy peasy. And the bike lowers and it's imperceptible. So yeah, I'm digging the style too, honestly. I think it looks really good. I think it looks better in person. I think it looks better than a standard Pan America. One thing I am noticing, just these bars bend back more. I like, it's actually more comfortable than a standard Pan America for me. So even though you don't have a lot of weight on the bars, on your hands, you do have a good road feel, just because I think that tire and the rake pushes the bike front end down and puts more feeling into the bike, so you can have the handlebars come back and be comfortable without losing road feel. How cool is that? I'm gonna go to sport mode here. It quickens up the throttle. I think it reduces traction control, and I feel like I could hooligan this and just wheelie it. Yeah, this definitely feels more like a hooligan bike. Yeah, it definitely makes it a more abrupt throttle, so it hits harder. Not as smooth, it hits harder. But does it firm up the suspension? Yeah, you know what, it does. Okay, so I'm in rain mode, and it's definitely slower backside to side. I go to sport mode a little quicker, yeah, and the throttle's quicker. And I go to sport, and yep, a little bit even quicker side to side. So yeah, I definitely think that the mode definitely quickens up the suspension and makes it a little bit less cushy. In road mode, these bumps are fine. So I noticed the shifter, I don't know if this is just me, but the shifter's closer to the, oh, it's a quick shifter, that's why. I need to try this quick shifter. Dang it. It's a little abrupt. It is abrupt. Is it downshift? I don't know. Yep, it is. It is abrupt. Let me try it in sport mode, see if that makes a difference. Oh yeah, actually it did make a difference. All right, it was a little bit smoother on the quick shifter. Yeah, it's smoother. It's not as abrupt. It's not super easy, but it's smoother. A little pressure is needed with that quick shifter. Yep, I'm using that quick shifter and it's working good. And this bike feels super planted, by the way. So while I'm here, I'm going to talk about ergonomics. I'm sitting really nicely on this one. Again, 5'9.5", even though your heels almost feel under your thighs. It's very comfy. You can flat foot. Cool. Feels good. Feels good. All right, guys, we're gonna pick it back up at the dealer. I'll give you my full walk around on this one and my thoughts after we get done at the dealer. I just got done riding the Pan America ST. It definitely has that Pan America flavor and feel to it. It's really cool. It's definitely more in the touring category, but in the sport touring category and then adventure touring, I think that's what you're gonna do. I would put some saddlebags, some hard bags on there and just call it a sport tour and go for it. The quick shifter is a little abrupt, but it works really nicely. The handling's there. The size is there, meaning that you can flat foot it. The styling's there. It feels very similar to the Pan America, a little bit more agile. And there's a couple different changes to the bike. There's no center stand, it's lighter. It's like 542, let's see. 542, it's still pretty heavy. The pedals are different footrests. They're in a little closer. It's definitely more sporty. The reach back is more sporty. It's super cool. Would I get it over a regular Pan America? Yeah, I would, because I'm not adventure touring my Pan America. That's just a heavier bike for me, so I'll go lighter weight. I would get this as a sport tour. Call it a day. Guys, that's going to do it for me. Please like and subscribe. We'll catch you in the next episode.